Hello and welcome back everybody. We are focusing on grade 5, term 3, lesson 2, insects in their environment. Last week we focused on the environment and we looked at many different kinds of environments. For example, looking at rubbings techniques. This is a leafy environment. Looking at wet on wet techniques, a watery environment. And also, just to stretch the imagination, you don't have to stick to the techniques that I suggest. I mean, you could decide, right, you want to actually gather real leaves and have that as the environment. If you want something sandy, you could gather different types of sand and create a real textured environment. So there are our environments, and today we are going to focus on what the insect is on. So we're starting with the background and we're getting closer and closer to the detail of the insect. But today it's what the insect is on. So is the insect on a flower, a leaf, a plant, or what is it sitting on? So that's the first decision. The next decision is, what size is this going to be? So in other words, what size is the leaf or the flower or the plant in comparison to the environment and in comparison to the insect? I'd like to encourage teachers and parents to help the learners with this, because you don't want to cover your whole environment so you can't see your beautiful work behind. At the same time, you don't want the object to be so small that the insect sits on top of it and you can't see it either. So we're creating these different layers, and the layers are going to be put on top of cork or cardboard to create a kind of semi-three-dimensional look or feel. The interesting thing about the flower or the leaf is they're going to be sticking somewhat outside the paper. So some of the learners are going to resist this, but it's helping one to kind of think out of the box. So deciding where the flower or the leaf is going to be is a decision. Could be in the middle, could be sticking out the top or the bottom, and the size of it. Okay, our focus is going to be on mosaics. So this is an example of a leaf that I've started, and I've obviously only done the one half of the leaf, and I'm going to talk about a little bit more about mosaic work a little later in the next video. Okay, looking at what you will need. A pair of scissors, a glue stick or glue of some sort, some magazines. I've got National Geographic. I get donated these, but it can be any kind of magazine. Your piece of paper, and preferably a wax crayon or an oil pastel to draw the outline of your leaf, flower or plant or rock. Okay, gather your materials and we'll meet back here and start looking at mosaics.